Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film, We Bought a Zoo. This dad his wife died 6 months earlier, and he's taking care of his daughter, and his 7-year-old daughter, and I think his 14-year-old son. He got expelled from school, and the neighborhood they live in, the next door neighbors party a lot, so he decides it's time to move. They find the perfect house, but the catch is that it is attached to the zoo, and I guess comes with the zoo. He can't just buy the house. I don't know. Anyway, so he has to buy the zoo with this house, and so then he decides he's going to bring this zoo back because it's been shut down for 2 years, and pour all his money into it. And the film is basically about him building the zoo back up and bringing it up to code for their big opening. And some of the zookeepers who work there, they also help him build the zoo back up again. And Scarlett Johansson is the lead zookeeper with Patrick Fugit and an amalgamation of other character actors. In the early 2000s, Cameron Crowe had just done Almost Famous. He'd also done a film, Vanilla Sky, which was pretty big. And he kind of like had a high regard. And I always liked him because of mostly for Almost Famous and Say Anything, which I still think are very good movies. But it's been a while, and I had to sit through Elizabethtown. The thing about Cameron Crowe, he's very earnest. He has his heart on his sleeve. His emotions are out, and he's very proud of it, like a U2 song. The kind of funner, comedic, more human interest side of Cameron Crowe, like We Bought a Zoo. The problem with this score is this score plays up all the earnestness and the schmarminess. The music's building all the time, like every time, like Matt Damon's looking at some trees and the music's like building because he has this thought like, yeah, we're really gonna do it. We're really gonna build this zoo. That music, I think, kind of made this movie into almost like those credit card commercials where they talk about how they give loans to teachers or something. It really kind of hurt the movie. It was like, it just got so schmarmy. And it seemed like a better movie than that, but the score was just like really kind of hurting it, like just holding it down. That shows you how important a score is to a certain thing, to getting the idea across, Honestly, I actually would have preferred Nancy Wilson, who normally did the music for his movies, his ex-wife. I think she would have actually done a better score. Those scores I never thought were that amazing, but they worked within what the movie was, and I was kind of surprised because I thought Cameron Crowe's known for having pretty good soundtracks, and I think this was an interesting mistake, but it really just hurt the movie, Although I did like that I heard some Temple of the Dog in here, which, you don't hear that every day. I don't think this movie's a bad movie. I just think it's kind of like, it's way too long. It's like 124 minutes. This is kind of basically more of a family-friendly Cameron Crowe. The thing with kids movies is kids don't have long attention spans, but also usually when I watch them, I don't have a super long attention span, and so when they go on too long, it just seems like really tedious. Matt Damon was alright. I don't think this is one of his better father roles, the way I look at The Informant or Contagion. He was really good with the little girl, and the little girl was just she was really great, little cute Hollywood kid. I didn't really like the actor who played the son and the parts of the son. I didn't like how that character was written. Thomas Hayden Church I thought was really good, and a really good choice for him and Matt Damon to play brothers. I would like to see that in another film. I thought that was like really actually good casting. And should I read into the fact that Cameron Crowe is recently divorced and then made a movie about a guy whose wife is now dead? I don't think it's like Cameron Crowe is back. It's kind of like, oh, well, that was better than Elizabethtown. And that's kind of, I guess, my expectations. So if you have seen We Bought a Zoo and you would like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments, and subscribe if you would like to.